As election day nears in the Tripura Tribal Area's Autonomous District Council, politics is hotting up.
Poor people remain poor as they were.
Governments, they are not very much interested in rebuilding the ADC.
The people were deceived by the people.
Unfortunately, this is the most worst position.
Promises have started pouring down.
Seat sharing will happen when elections are announced.
The people are with us.
However, people here just want the basics.
The Tripura Tribal Area's Autonomous District Council was constituted through vote by secret ballot on January 15, 1982, and the elected members were sworn in on January 18, 1982. Subsequently, the Constitution of India was amended by a bill and it was unanimously passed at the floor of the Indian Parliament on August 23, 1984 for the introduction of the 6th schedule of the Constitution of India.
The Tripura Tribal Area's Autonomous District Council covers 7,132.56 square kilometers, which is around 70% of the geographical area of the state. It is also home to 1/3 of the state's population. The TTAADC consists of a 30-member council, of which 28 are elected and 2 members are nominated by the governor. In order to increase the strength of the tribal council, the government has decided to increase the number of seats to 50.
People in ADC are still struggling for the basics: proper road, drinking water, electricity, and sustainable livelihood options are of foremost concern.
Joy Charan Rupini of Baramura village in the state's Khowai district is among those who are struggling to make ends meet. Government schemes such as Manrega have not worked for him.
Ora chini kamtik ponje ni boro mosom masa kok sang man doi ni somosan saka haifan toi simi nei bejeng choreya chini o bormore eraka kheto jumi krei ingke chini nanga be kuno rujuar khaimaya kuno income krei jeng borongni kaisa moya rok thumoi tai mi khunglok tanai jeng srok rukung gabangma srok laina na jeng mukjeng phalaya haifan abu bai jeng phujok ya kor samung humung krei ponchen samung ni bukrei nini rega maso waisa rok 10 din 15 din samung khaimung baira jeng oro phujok daya khachini orong kha kaisa business jaga bung ya jeng srok rukung hai mukjeng kisa bas brutai जों मोगथों मैया फायो ताव मैयानि समयबो ग्रैखा जों ताबाव गोबां मान समस्या दिनै खामथिं पन्टेन एरेकाबो जों थिक मतेयाबो दिनै हाजिरा ताजिरा खायानि जागाबो ग्रै जों बेबां याक बाक्सा गायसानि जागा हाजिरा सामुं तांनो जों माया आमनो ते दिनै खामथिं पन्टे बेराय समस्या आङो.
Located at a distance of 45 kilometers from capital Agartala, Baramura is also popular for organically grown lemon, locally known as Ilachi Lebu, which is sold across the state. However, villagers have not been able to reach out to the consumers due to the lack of a proper market in the village. Their only option is to set up stalls by the roadside.
আমরা কৃষক এমনি কৃষক ঠিক আছে করতেছি লেবু চাষ করতেছি আমরা বেশি লেবু চাষ করে যে ঠিক আছে কিন্তু লাস্টটা আমরা একটু অসুবিধা বৃষ্টি বাদরে আইতে খুব অসুবিধা পেক আইতাম পারতেছে না আমরা বৃষ্টির মধ্যে আমরা একে লাস্টার লাগিয়া কিছু আমরা এটা লাগিয়া তো আনতাম পারে না খুব কষ্ট আর এখানে আমরা ওখানে আনতেছি আগরতলা ব্যাপারে নিয়ে যায় আমরা এখানে আনে কোনো এমনি সিকিউরিটি নাই বিক্রি হলে তো হয়েছে নইলে আবার পরের দিন আজকে না হলে আবার পরের দিন বেশ চালাই আমরা এখানে যদি একটা ফ্যাক্টরি পাইলে খুব।
During the rainy season, vendors like Hiranna have to take shelter in shops by the road. Long lines for water are a common sight in Khamtingbari village in West Tripura. The locals have been facing water scarcity for years. Their only source of drinking water is a stream running down the hill.
জল তো আমরা এই পাহাড়ের অঞ্চলের শুধু শুধু সরা আছে না, ওখান থেকে জল উঠিয়ে উঠিয়ে খাইতেছে। আর সাপ্লাই থাকলেও মধ্যে মধ্যে কারেন্ট পাওয়া যায় না, সব বাড়ি তো সাপ্লাই যায় না, অনেকের বাড়ি তো খালি সাপ্লাই নাই, সরার থেকে জল খাওয়ানো লাগে। এইসব খাইলে পেটের ডায়রিয়া মেরিয়া হয়ে যায়, তবু তো কী করবো, এই জলই খাওয়ানো লাগে।
The existing water supply scheme was only initiated after protests by locals. Protests also erupted in the state's Teliamura area on October 20th after water supply was disrupted for days. Angry residents blocked the main road with buckets and pitchers. Traffic came to a standstill for several hours. It was only after assurance from officials for resumption of water supply that the blockade was removed.
The problem in this area is not just restricted to poor road, lack of proper drinking water and electricity, but a major reason behind the discontent among the residents is the failure of leaders in keeping their promises made before elections.
Haridatta, a resident of Salkakami village, has to line up every morning to get water for his family.
আমরা আগের বিজেপি সরকার না হবার আগে তো তারা কল্যাণীরাইও আসে, আগের ইলেকশন না হইবার আগে আইয়া এখানে মিটিং টিটিং করছে, তারা কইয়া গেছে রাস্তা দিব আর জল দিব, রেগার কাজ ও তো 300 টাকা হইব মজুরি, ওই কইয়া গেছে। আর বুট শেষ হয়েছে, আর কোনো এখন পর্যন্ত তো আইয়াও দেখছে না, বালা নেই খারাপ নেই, কোনো মুখও দেখছে না। তাহলে আমরা সামনে ইলেকশন একবার না তো, সামনে আবার ইলেকশন তো আইব 5 বছর পরে, তো এ সময় তো আমরা কিটা করতাম, আমরাও তো এখন তো আর ভোটও তো আর দিত না। যদি তারা আগের আমরা কইয়া গেছে ওইটা আগের আইয়া দেও।
Lack of infrastructure to deliver proper education to children in villages is another concern. Pramila Jamatia of Salkakami village highlights the same.
সরকার ফাইকে সুবিধাফोर साला जे सरकार फाइपासि उहाय जोंके जोंनि बांगिले सोबा दंसिबो जोंला हा साकानि पेप्लाय फायो बेले जोंबो कायसा हायामा रोंयामा सुगियामा बोयामा फाले बरक बिले इनके बरकनि बांगै सरकार बा उन्नति खायनि बांगै नायना बेले इनके बर्तमानले जोंले अम हायो कलायमा दंनांबा इनके जोंले लेखा फरा रोंलाय जायो इनके बा जे शिक्षित बरक रं माया खायबा सिरि होता जोंखे।
Tripura has 592 government high schools, of which 283 are in ADC, which means 53% of the government high schools are outside the ADC areas. Of the 380 higher secondary schools, only 106 are in the ADC areas, which constitutes to only 27% of the government higher secondary schools.
In capital Agartala, the political parties are girding their loins. As the battleground is getting prepared, alliances, discord and blame game between the forefront are gaining momentum.
Taking a dig at the ruling BJP, CPIM leader and former member of parliament Jitendra Chaudhary said that BJP has unleashed semi-fascist terror and deceived the people of Tripura.
You see, in the state of Tripura, apart from the semi-fascist terror unleashed by the BJP, the people are with us. Yes, during the 2018 assembly election, the people were deceived by the people. They have given the promises, the vision document and so many things. Once people they have deceived, they have confused, but today they have realized. Today we see, even despite of the gundagardi and the police action, hundreds of people are coming out on the street against the state government's action. So we are ready always. We are ready always to face the consequences, and this election also.
Tripura Congress leader Tapas De blames the left front and the regional parties for overlooking development in the ADC areas. He also claims that the BJP has put the tribals in the worst situation ever.
Most of the time the left front and some allied regional parties, they have run the ADC, but they have created an elite class, but the poor people remain poor as they were. The purpose of the formation of the sixth schedule TTAADC is frustrated, and the tribal did not get any benefit from the rulers, be it regional party, be it CPM, those who claims they are the messiah of the tribal, but they also totally failed, and the tribal was aspirant that the BJP, the present ruling party, will do something, will give them some better position. Unfortunately, this is the most worst position. The tribal people are not getting food, drinking water, health, sanitation. Even in this COVID-19 period also, they are not given food even.
BJP's alliance partner, the Indigenous People's Front of Tripura Land, has announced that it will be contesting independently. The BJP, however, only considers CPIM to be their prime opposition, but also doubts that they will be able to provide candidature in all 28 constituencies.
कांग्रेस की मैं बात नहीं करूँगा क्योंकि वो अभी स्थिति में नहीं है कि वो इलेक्शन लड़े, हर जगह पे इलेक्शन लड़े। तो विषय त्रिपुरा का मेन अपोजिशन है CPI, लेकिन मुझे जो लगता है, मुझे जितना जानकारी है, 28 कॉन्स्टिट्यूंस में वो अपना प्रार्थी नहीं दे सकेंगे, क्योंकि पहले पार्टी के जो MDCs होते थे, बहुत सारे MDCs अभी पार्टी में ज्वाइन कर चुके हैं, और बाकी बहुत सारे लोग हैं पहले जो मेंबर थे उन लोगों का, वो लोग हमारे संपर्क में हैं, लेकिन हम सबको ले नहीं रहे हैं क्योंकि सब के इतना स्लेट साफ नहीं है.
There are also reports of a rebellion within the BJP. A group of MLAs of the ruling party want Biplab Deb removed as Chief Minister of the state. They claim that Biplab Deb's rule is fueling anger among the masses, which is also paving the way for the return of the left front and building support for the Congress. The Indigenous Progressive Regional Alliance, chaired by the Royal Scion and former TPCC chief Pradyut Kishore Dev Burma, is also likely to play a crucial role in the upcoming elections, as a number of tribal parties have decided to fight under the banner Tripura. The alliance was forged with two indigenous political parties in a bid to work for socio-economic, cultural and political rights of the indigenous people.
Why is IPFT demanding Tripura land? Because they have felt that in 71 years, the indigenous people have lost all their rights in the historical state of Tripura, and hence they want to leave the historical state of Tripura and create a separate entity. That only comes from what I am saying. We have not been allowed to rule our own land, and our alliance is unconditional, whether it is with INPT, whether it is with TPF. Now I am talking to other people like TUIPC, I am talking to Joint Action Committee. So the fact is that my alliance is unconditional. We are not saying अगर आप मुझे 10 सीट दोगे then मैं आपके संग alliance करूँगा. We are saying if we agree on our ideology, if we agree on the concept, then let us come together. Seat sharing will happen when elections are announced.
On certain issues, we have no differences. Therefore, what will be wrong? What is the wrong if we come together and fight the ADC election whenever it comes? For we know that these governments, they are not very much interested in rebuilding the ADC so that rural areas, especially tribal areas, can be given more attention in the development works. But the state government is very much negative. If possible, they want to dissolve everything of the ADC. They don't like to see ADCs existing because constitution is there. They want to even avoid the constitutional right on ADC also.
On one hand, concerns are being raised by the opposition parties over further delay in conducting the ADC elections. On the other hand, the BJP-IPFT government recently passed a bill allowing the formation of town committees in Kanchanpur subdivision and Khumlung, the headquarters of TTAADC. Whether or not the steps taken by ruling party will be able to convince the people to vote in favor of them, only time will tell. But the demands of the people in ADC remains the basics.
Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to East Mojo. For any queries, put them down in the comments section below and press on the bell icon for notifications.